The Oregon Trail and the Trail of Tears have much in common. First off, they both had Native American-based people involved. The Trail of Tears obviously had Native American people because the Native Americans were pushed off their land. The Oregon Trail had the fur traders, which learned their hunting and survival skills from the Native Americans. In both of these events, Americans made treaties with other groups to gain their land. They made a treaty with Spain to gain their land for the Oregon Territory. They also made a treaty with the Cherokee to move them past the Mississippi. The most obvious similarity is that they both have trails. The Oregon Trail led people to the Oregon Territory. The Trail of Tears led them to the Oklahoma Territory. A sad similarity about these two events was that the traveling conditions were very poor. Many died on their journeys to the new land. For the Trail of Tears, a man named John Ross helped them by saying they should split into groups so they could forage for food better. Unfortunately, the Oregon Trail wasn't so lucky with its problems. Although the two events were very similar, there were a few differences. First off, on the Oregon Trail, religion was trying to be spread to the new land through missionaries. But in the Trail of Tears, religion had no involvement. Also, the locations of the trails were entirely different. The Oregon Trail went through the north of the U.S. into Oregon. The Trail of Tears, however, went through the south of the U.S. to Oklahoma. The events happened in very different times. The Trail of Tears started in 1830 and ended in 1838. The Oregon Trail didn't start really going until the 1840s and continued to 1869. That means at least 2 years separated these two events. The final difference was on the Oregon Trail, people went by choice to their new land. The Native Americans weren't so lucky. They were forced off their land by the American Army and forced to travel to their new land for the greed of the Americans. These two expansions of the land of America were very similar, but not exactly the same.